Welcome to Smash's Kitchen. I'm really excited to show you how to prepare this bird. Again, I have chicken here, guys, but we can do this with any kind of game, from turkey, pheasants, partridge, duck. A bird is a bird, guys. We're gonna use a chicken as our demo bird here. I only got one, so I can't even screw this up, okay? First things first, I wanna show you how you can utilize one bird and make 5 or 6 different meals from the same bird, okay? When you're out there hunting duck, partridge, people always think, oh, I'm gonna pull the breast meat and that's it. You're wrong. Millions of different ways to prepare this, and I'm gonna show you here. Remember, any bird will work. You don't wanna throw out your legs, you don't wanna throw out your thighs, you don't wanna throw any part out of this bird. You took the time to put a shotgun shell in, fire away. Well, take the time in preparing it nice, because that's the best part, okay? What we're gonna do here, we're gonna start with the legs, okay? When you're cutting a bird, always remember, you wanna work your way from the outside in. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna see a line here from the legs that separate from the breast, okay? You're just gonna follow that line. Your knife has to be razor sharp, okay? Very important. Use a boning knife. In this particular case, I like using a chef knife. I like using bigger knives when I'm butchering game, okay? You're just gonna wanna follow this line here and separate the legs from the breast, okay? Now, very important here. Your legs have now been detached from the carcass where it meets the breast. You're gonna wanna snap it, okay? You're gonna hear it just like that. When you hear that noise, you did something right, okay? Now that that has been taken apart, you're gonna wanna flip this over like so. Breast down, okay? Wings are up, breast is down. You have detached your legs from the carcass, okay? Really important thing when you're cutting the rest of this leg off. You're gonna see basically where the joint meets the back, okay? Take your knife. You shouldn't have to force your way through this, okay? You're just gonna wanna kind of slice down, and you could actually hear nothing, okay? Very important. You hear something when you're cutting, your knife is getting destroyed. So, you didn't hear anything. Very important. That means you're not damaging your knife when you're cutting through these bones, okay? Very important when you're cooking birds or cutting birds or butchering anything. You don't want to hear your knife filing through all those bones. Next part, okay? Again, you have the breast. You have that line where the actual meat meets the back. Again, I'm literally taking my knife and it's doing little work. It's just sliding through like so. You didn't hear any bones, you didn't hear any cracking, and you have a perfect piece of chicken, okay? I'm gonna set these aside. I'm gonna show you what to do with these next, okay? Next part of the bird are the breast, okay? You're gonna see a line that separates 2 breasts. There's 2 breasts on women, there's 2 breasts on men, there's 2 breasts on birds, okay? We're gonna take them apart very easy, okay? There's a line. You're gonna take your knife and you're literally just gonna let your knife fall on one side of the breast, like so. You'll see there's your line. That's the actual bone of the chest, okay? And then I'm gonna take my knife and do the exact same thing on the other side. Again, you don't hear anything. You're not cutting through bones, okay? Flip the bird over, so now you have the head facing you, okay? Now you have your 2 cuts. You're gonna take your knife and you're just gonna follow it right through. And as you're cutting, you're gonna actually see the breast detaching from the rib cage, okay? Very important. Slide your knife through, follow your knife right along the rib cage. You're gonna see it's gonna literally fall right apart. And again, no bones, no mess, and there comes your breast. Now, when you're looking at the breast after you've taken it off, you will see, all you're gonna see, there's no wastage here, okay? You got the full breast right off the rib cage. These are all bones. Obviously, you're not gonna eat that, okay? We're gonna do the same thing with this side. Very simple. Again, you do not wanna hear your knife cutting through any bones, okay? You're gonna follow that rib cage right down. Again, this works on turkey, partridge, goose. Every bird is the same, okay? You're gonna wanna make sure that you get every single piece of this bird. And you can see, again, you have a perfect fillet, boneless, right off the bone. Only bone you have on this right now is the wing, and I'm gonna show you how to take care of that. I was mentioning before when we started, many different ways to utilize a bird. Here's one of them. carcass, most people fire it in the garbage. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this right here, and this is gonna make the most beautiful stock you've ever had in your life. Some people roast them, some people fire them right in a pot with a little bit of mirepoix. I like to keep that. Partridge, goose, duck broth, I mean, these are amazing, amazing things. Never throw that out, it's a sin, okay? Now, we're gonna come back to our bird that we chopped up. You got your leg meat and you got your breast meat. Now, the breast has been boneless. If you do want to keep the bone on, you could always cut down into the carcass. Again, you might want to change your knife and use a boning knife for that, but we're going to make things look really pretty here, okay? Flip the breast upside down. What do kids like to eat when they go to the restaurants? Mommy, I want chicken fingers and fries. No problem. You're going to have chicken fingers, duck fingers, goose fingers, whatever you want, because that finger is also known as the tenderloin of the animal, falls right apart. Didn't even need to use a knife. You see that? Real chicken fingers for your kids, partridge fingers, whatever bird you're using. You're not going to McCain's or any of those places getting all that fake stuff. You're getting real fillets of chicken. We're gonna set that aside. We're gonna grab the other breast. You're gonna literally pull it apart. No knife involved, guys. Okay, this is how easy this is. You got 2 chicken fingers. You got a dozen birds, you're having a party. Okay, next thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna utilize this breast. What I like to do is I like to French this right off the bone to make what the French call chicken supreme, okay? I don't really call it chicken supreme, I just call it boneless chicken that looks beautiful. We're gonna take the wing off and I'm gonna show you how to utilize this as well. We're just gonna make a simple cut. Again, you don't wanna hear your knife slicing through bones. You shouldn't have to hear anything. So when you're taking this apart, you're taking your knife and you're going to the center of the drum to the wing, and you're just sliding your knife right through, and you'll detach that wing without damaging your knife. This is a really good thing to use in your stocks, or if you got the boys over, you're watching a football game, fire these in a fryer, mix it in some buff butter, and you got yourself buffalo chicken wings, okay? Right there. We're gonna do the same with this one right here. Again, you're gonna slide your knife right in the middle. You can actually put some pressure down with your hands. You can see it just literally slide. You don't wanna hear a thing. You're just gonna take your knife again and slice right through, and there's your chicken wing. Tips are really nice in the stock. You could use your wings again if you're making, you know, chicken wings, or if you're using turkey wings, whatnot. It goes really good as a fried dish, okay? Now you have what the French call chicken supreme. You could pan-sear this, you can roast it, you could fry it. It's totally boneless, okay? We took the finger out. This would take about 15 minutes, a high sear in a pan in the oven, 15 minutes. Beautiful, it's a really nice presentation when you sit it like this. You can even buy those little cute French hats and put them on top, dress her up a little bit, but we're not gonna do that on Fish and Fire, okay? Sean would have a field day with me. So, again, chicken supreme, you're gonna have your drumstick like this for presentation, done. But now we have your chicken drumstick and your thigh meat for all you people that like the dark meat. One thing that's very important when you're cleaning dark meat, you wanna take the fat. This fat here will make everything really oily, especially if you're grilling. When this is melting down, you're gonna just create a huge fire on your grill. You don't want that. But good thing is that you have your carcass here. You save this fat, that's gonna go right into your stock, okay? We're not wasting anything. We're utilizing this whole bird, okay? Again, I'm gonna trim a little bit of the fat here, get it onto the stock. Now, a lot of people like doing jerk chicken drums. The kids like drumsticks in the summertime. I know my kids do. We're gonna take this, again, you're gonna see a line. That is your guide for everything when you're cutting meat, poultry, anything. You're gonna wanna take your knife and you're just gonna follow that line right down. You shouldn't be able to hear a single thing. You take your knife, okay, you make yourself a little guide, you will actually see the bone where the drum attaches to the thigh. Maneuver your knife around that, okay, and cut right through. Do you see how easy that was? Didn't even make a sound, okay? You have your chicken drum, we'll set it here. We have your thigh, you can put a buttermilk batter on it, deep fry it. You got KFC, you got Popeyes, you got whatever you want. Or if you really want, you keep the whole leg back attached, we call it. We have a bone here. You can simply remove that bone if you want by sliding your knife right through, and you'll see that the bone comes off fairly simple. Add that to your stock, and you have pretty much a thigh that's boneless, and you have a leg chicken drum. That is how you utilize a whole bird, making so many different ways of cooking chicken, duck, goose. A lot of people say to me, Smash, I can't use the legs on a duck. They're too small. That's BS. You take that duck, you follow these steps, you'll make beautiful meals, everyone will be happy, and happy hunting. You'll do a lot more shooting if you can do stuff like this.